welcome back everybody. Today I've got an Airking and late 40s. I could find nothing on it and I'm really not surprised, but if you look at the case, this is an exact well, it's exactly the same as that Aristone I did a few radios back. And of course if you look up was it TelaVerta or TelaVerta and model 54A, and that's the radio you see. Different dial glass on it, of course. Now this old thing's seen a bit of wear. It's just filthy, couple of scratches on it. Oh, yep, and missing a knob, of course. Sitting in someone's bloody shed for who knows how long. But everything in there seems intact. I've got a couple of coils here, and I suspect looks like they're missing their some cans maybe go over the top of them. Not sure. But other than that, so what do we got? Don't know what the mixer is. What's that? EBF 35. That'd be a 6v6, and there'd be a 5y3 tucked in, I'm sure, behind the transformer. Okay, let's get this thing out of the case and see what we've got. I've got the knobs off, and let's take this out. Come on. God, how long's the screw got to be? Wow. That away safely. Much easier. That's better. Thank you very much. Gotcha. Alright. So, oh yeah, the other thing is you can immediately see someone else has been into it. At least with the new power cord anyway. Anything else holding in there? Nothing that I can see. Here we go. God, look at that. These companies back in the day, little companies, just buying up chassis and cases and just making up their own dial face and flogging them off to the masses. Right, so what do we got? Well, it's untouched from what I can see. Oh well, no, there's a Duke on there, and that's certainly not late 40s. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is late 40s. What's that? Choke? Is it? Could be. Can't really tell. Yeah, that's a choke. There's an output transformer on the speaker. A couple of big brown turds there. Another one there. Another one there. No idea what value they are, but again, they'd be low value, 0.01s or something like that. So, oh jeez, 0.01 there. A couple of 50Ks, another 50K there. There's really not much to this, is there? I wonder if it's going to work. I've never seen anything so empty. Oh boy. Okay, let's run some tests, and I'll just familiarise myself with where the wires are for the speaker. I'll check that first. Well, I've located the speaker wires coming in from the output transformer, and they're going. Both of them are going to the. Well, I'm assuming it's a 6v6, and of course, the blue wire in this case is off the plate, and the red wire is going to the grid on pin number 4. So let's turn it on, find out, turn our signal generator on, and nothing. Alright, I'll just swap the leads around just in case. Nope, nothing. Alright, let's go directly to the speaker. Zoom back out. And where's the other one? Right there. Okay. Oh, speaker works. That's good. Looks like the output tranny's shot. Alright. Well, that's an easy fix, of course. I think. Yeah, I'm just looking. Okay. Alright, well, that's, at least we know we're not going to get any sound out of it. Most likely. Got to watch out. This is going to fall down. Let's ask if I'm not careful. Alright, what am I doing? Oh yes, I'll just get some alligator clips as probes. Right, so, I'm pretty sure it's 5x3. Pin 4 and 6 of the plate. And let's go to AC current. And let's see what happens. Now, no on-off switches on this unit. That's not good. Not much current there. For voltage. Sure I've got the pins right. 1, 2, yep. 2, 3, 4. No, hold on. Wrong. Pins 4 and 6. Not 2 and 4. Bloody hell. So much to think about. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, I'll let me see. It's got to be. Sure, it's a 5x3. I'll just pull it out and have a look. Of course, they don't want to come out, do they? Yeah, 5x3. All right, I'll put that back in. Just give me a sec. Okay, I've just gone directly to the. It could be the power transformer, but I've gone directly to the power wires themselves. Go into a terminal strip there, and we should see more than that. Okay, so my suspicion is the plug. Don't know if you can see it. That's pretty pretty rusty. And anyway, I'll open this up and I'll just have a look inside. Push come to shove, I'll just cut this off and well, I mean, oh god, it's that rusty. Hold on, I'll give it a clean first. Okay, so I got the old Dremel onto it. Bugger it. So let's see if we get some voltage coming through now. And again, we'll just go straight to the mains on the board or on the strip here. Okay, so Verax on. Need a bit more than that, bucko. Maybe I don't have a good connection. Anything's possible. Okay, try that. There we go. My my fluke multimeter says 125 volts. It's coming out of the Variac, and this one's giving me 121. So anyway, close enough. But at least we've got voltage coming through. So now let's take a reading of the plate, see if that power transformer is actually working. So again, pins 4 and what did I say? 4 and 6. Yep. And okay, work you bastard. Yep. Super. And no shorts. Cool. And of course 5 volts should be okay, which is of course pins 2 and 8. And yep, beautiful, beautiful. All right. What do we do? What do we do? Just wondering, I might disconnect that speaker again from the disconnect the wires of the from the output transformer and jumper in another speaker. I have a spare speaker with a working output transformer. Again, I'm assuming the output transformer is not working since I couldn't get any noise through it. In fact, actually, since we know what the pins are, let's see what sort of reading we get. So there, and I believe that one, lots of meg in resistance, just going higher and higher and higher. Now it's open circuit, nothing. So it looks like it's dead. Completely dead, but the speaker's working, so that's okay. And yeah, I'll put another speaker in. I'll just jump in another speaker. There's my test speaker, and it does work. It does work. So let's grab some jumper cables, and all I've done is I've snipped the wires coming off there. So red will go to, well, brown's going to be red, and blue to blue. Alright, maybe for the sake of testing, alright, let's I'm going to be a bit brave on this one. I'm going to see if the rectifier is working. So there's our main filter cap there, positive, and the negative does not, or does it go to earth? No, it doesn't. Okay, just see it. Get my hands in there, give me a second or so. Okay, so let's monitor that old filter cap, which looks like the original one, and give it some power. Oh, it's working. Well, the rectifier is anyway. Everything's looking good. Of course, no idea if it's going to work. So I'm up to 190 volts of mains, 200, that'll do. So far nothing. It's coming to life. Alright. Just go through the stations. Well, that doesn't sound really good, does it? No. I think I'm not that brave. So I wasn't even, I wonder what the I didn't see what the filter cap voltage got up to. But there's noise, and that's always a good thing. So I'm happy with that. So what I'm going to do, just disconnect those speaker wires, get them out of the way, is change those the filter cap. There was the power's off good. I'm just looking to see if there's another cap can up top, and there isn't, so that's good. So I'm assuming, you can't see it, I'm assuming that little grey one, that's got to be, I would say it's filter cap. By now I should know, given the position it's in. Yeah, 8 microfarad. So, alright, we'll change those two to begin with, and then we'll just check around. Like I said, I couldn't see any of the valves glowing, but the glass is dirty and dust and shit all over it. Right, I'll get these two swapped out, and we'll give it another test after that. Okay, let's do the first cap. And what I will do, just in case there's any residual voltage still sitting in there, let's just drain it. That should be okay. And no, I'm not going to use them. Let's pull out the big guns. Done. That's fairly straightforward. Yep, just going to the 5x3 cathode, and I'm going to have to snip that off too. So I'll just get those aviation snips out. Oh man, can I get in there? Look at this, should just cut through it. Ah, gotcha. Alright. Yeah, 8 microfarad at 350 volts. Okay. You're toast. In the bin for you. And, ooh, how am I going to mount? Oh, I'm going to have to mount it somewhere else. Why not? I'll glue it to there. So, that'll take about 10 minutes to set, and then I'll come back. Okay, here's our first filter cap. And under there. And perfect for just soldering it directly to the cathode, pin number 8. And there we go, that one's done. And the negative side of it has to go right there. So I didn't prepare myself. I'll go cut a bit of wire. Where are we? Can you see it? Right there. So yeah, I'll get some wire, shrink them up, and we'll solder that in. Okay, yeah, solder. Done a little length of fairly stiff hookup wire, and that's done. The first filter cap is in. A second cap, just move the camera, as you can see, there's the other 8 microfarad, and there's that. So I've got a nice join for the negative side to there, and again, just need a little bit of extra wire to join up to the positive end. So I'll get that organised. Ready to solder up. And don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah. You're done. And this little one here. And it's stuck on. Alrighty, I'll turn this up the other way. Try and stabilise it as much as I can. And we're ready. I'll just get the speaker attached. Cool. Alright, put an antenna on it, and we're ready for a test. Oh. And I do want to see what those what the voltage is like on the main cap. Sorry, just focusing on what I'm doing. And don't touch the other thing. Good. Right. Here we go. Bit of power. Cool. Everything's good. And again, no smoke. It's always great. So let's bring it up to 220 volts of mains. And watch that filter cap stabilise itself. And we've got nothing. Well, that's unfortunate. So what have I done wrong? Okay, I'll just check my connections again. Oh dear me. Get that out of the way. Yep. Maybe that. I think I had that on the insulation. All right. Let's try again. Nothing. Well, that's a real shit. Alright, I'm going to check around and see if I've done anything wrong. Oh God. Well, I don't know. I've given it a check and everything looks okay. I mean, assuming of course that I've have soldered in the caps correctly, but yeah, I'm very confident that I have. So let's try it again. Of course, I could have a dead output valve. Just bring up the power to 220. Oh, here it comes.
Heading city-bound, it's slow going approaching Forsyth. Some works in the right lane, and a broken down truck has just been picked up from the left.
Cool.
Oh my goodness, that is not the last time you'll hear Joe Hasham this afternoon.
Nice.
Right here. 1:30. In a moment, we'll be joining our whole Victorian family.
Cool. Yeah, yeah.
Chris Epstein.
Good on
Good
you.
afternoon.
You join the Victorian family. Good stuff. All right, I don't know what caused that. Well, it didn't want to work and then it suddenly did. Again, could be the 6v6 on the way out. But other than that, the sound is garbled, as you know, we've come to expect from leaky caps. So I will end up changing them. Now, like I said, I have got no schematic for this. Airking is an American brand. And this Airking, they've just borrowed the name for here in Australia. So, again, trying to look at a TelaVerta schematic, but God. So I'm just going to go by what I've learnt. Now, this top cap here on one of the antennas, either the oscillator or the antenna coil, I'm not sure, that'll be a 0.047 for sure. That's probably 0.01. These big brown ones here, they've got to be 0.1. And of course, well, I've got a waxy, I know what that is, that's a 0.01 there. So I'll replace these two first, and I'll test after each one. Now, yeah, the other thing is, when I first started up, I thought one of these two terminals was the antenna, one was the earth. However, the bottom one there goes to that cap there, and the other one goes to that cap. So I don't know what they are. Might measure to see what sort of voltage is coming out of them. If they're leaking, could be a shitload of voltage. So no, I touched them. Oh, God. Anyway, so I will start with that one. No, yeah. In fact, I'll start with that one, which I think is which I do think is a 0.047, and there is some writing on it. I might be able to suss it out, and I'll come back after each one. Oh, we got that one in. Give it some power. I was just thinking, this radio, in some respects, it's going to be a suck and see approach. Yeah, this wouldn't be a good radio for if you're an absolute beginner and it's your first one. You'd be lost. Right. What's going on? It's that output valve. Oh, duh. Did you pick it up? Yeah. No speaker. Oh, shit. Oh. No big deal. Alright. I think I'll just change that output transformer.
I do love a little karaoke.
Of course you do.
Why did you go to karaoke?
That sounds fine.
I'm a little bit of a Whitney Houston fan, and I'll whack out any Whitney Houston song, even if it's not the one that I've requested.
Kelly, now I believe First Nations people can front up and but how do the rest of us get involved?
So have you used treatydayout.com?
Anyway, so we'll progress. I suspect it's going to be okay. As to the ultimate sound quality on this one, don't know, but we'll find out, and we'll just keep persevering with it. Next capacitor, him, and again I'm just going to try 0.01. Okay, I've got a second poly in, and let's have a listen to it. See if I've made the right choice with the value. Oh, the other thing I did too while I was at it, that was definitely a 0.01 coupling cap, so I changed that thinking, hey, it's got to help the sound, surely.
I
It's still working.
How many have they played?
They played in 5 each.
I see.
I made Brian take this question out, but you might know it. What other two Geelong players also retired?
I think it's the all that crackling. I think it's a volume pot. So I'm going to take it out and get the back off it and give it a clean. I think it certainly needs that. That was easy to unscrew. So let's get those little tags off, if I can, without destroying the thing. They're off. Probably end up breaking the earth wire. And one more. You know, you can't see it, but it's there. I'm just trying to do this without unsoldering wires. Figure I can get away with it. Alright, this one's going to take me a little bit. As soon as I turn the camera off, I get into it. Right. So what is it? 500k. Cool. And where's my spray? That's a lot of spray. Shit. Let that, just keep working it, let that dry out, and then we'll test it, and it should hopefully get rid of all those crackles and dropouts and all that sort of nasty stuff. So I'll let that dry for a minute or so. That should be dry enough. Let's see what it sounds like.
Oh, did you get to hang out with your best friend's father-in-law for the
He was at the game.
Well, that's a vast improvement.
But no, it's good.
Nice and smooth.
I went to, there's a butcher in Dandenong during the week. I went to, and he'd made a 4 kilo pie saying Geelong.
Okay, I'll give it another squirt and a bit more cleaning. It's improved the sound a hell of a lot, and I've got to always remind myself, this radio is what it is. It's cheap and nasty, and I've just produced, you know, on a shoestring, and you know, just flogged them out there. Can't remember the name of the guy who was big into that, but yeah, I mean, we're not going to get much out of this radio, but hey, at least it works. At least it works. So I'll finish that up and clean it again and mount it, and we'll continue on with the other caps. Okay, that's the volume pot's all in, and it should be working fine. I haven't tested it. So let's look at these ones, these Ducons. I'm pretty sure that they're 0.1s, but might get lucky. Let's measure it. See what reading it gives us. What do we get in here? Let's try and get a better connection on it. That's it, 109 NF. Nanofarad, I guess. So that's 0.1. And that's close enough for me. So we'll put a 0.1 in there and test it out, see what it sounds like. Well, I thought to myself, well, before I solder it in, let's just jumper in a 0.1. Let's see if there's any change at all, good or bad. So there it is, just let that hang down there. Well, it could be a 0.25, which that's possible. So just warming it up. Oh, by the way, there's a date on the choke, 21st of February 1949. So pretty much got a date for it now. Why am I not getting anything? I did move some stuff around. Oh, God. Oh, duh. I keep doing this. Speaker's not connected. That's why I should have just changed that bloody output transformer. Oh, well. I'll get around to it after this. I shouldn't have stressed out the 6v6 too much.
Right.
I think so. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
no, I
I
remember you
can't
from
remember
these
if it was Ultimo over
days.
here. Yes.
Yeah, I used to do the youth culture
Sounds okay to me.
Yes.
But I didn't hang out. I was not a local radio person.
It makes no difference at all.
Number one, bow down on my knees to you, Jane. Number two,
However,
I heard you mention that sort of synchronous movement with recovery, the people moving out into the records.
I'm curious as to what sort of voltage is coming out of it. So, bugger all.
And then I remember sort of you turn around, look at all
It's all
the
millivolts.
of the apartments
What
around
about
you,
before it?
you could tell that everyone was watching Ray. Literally that the lights was the same in every window.
Again, just millivolts, so I have no idea what these those terminals are, but that's where that one goes to. So it's an earth, but yeah, I don't know. Really don't know. Anyway, I'll change that and come back. Okay, so I've got 2 capacitors left to go. Radio.
We went back to the village. It was really
Working-
good. And
working well,
obviously,
working well.
The glamorous.
Turn that off. So I've got the waxy there, don't know what that is, and or the value anyway, and just behind it and below there's another little brownie there, and that comes off, where are we, off the tone control. So that's going to be something like a 0.001. Generally, it'll be something low, and I'm going to put a 001 in there. The tone does work sort of at the moment, but I suspect hopefully it'll work a bit better. So I will change those out and we'll come back and see if there is any difference. Okay, so I've changed that waxy, the wax cap. It was a 0.0022, or 002. 0022's in place, and now we're left with the little brown one there. As I said, it's connected to the tone control right there. So one of the, well, I'm assuming it's a tone control. It sort of sounds like it. Now it comes off the tone through the cap to the plate of the 6v6. It's a strange configuration. From what I've seen, tone caps generally they terminate on the chassis down to earth and bleed off certain frequencies. The other wire, there's only 2 wires connected to the tone pot, and the other wire goes into the second IF can. So I'm unfamiliar with that sort of this type of configuration. I'm just going to experiment with it. I'm going to try a 001 and we'll see what it does, and I'll snip one end off the cap and just jumper in a 001, and we'll just experiment with it and see what happens. Well, I pulled the cap out, and actually there's some numbers on it, and don't know if you can read it, but it looks like 10,000. So I'm assuming that's 10,000 picofarad, which is 0.01. Well, 0.001, 0.01. Let's put a 0.01 in there instead. I'll jumper that in, and like I said, we'll see. Okay, there's the 0.01. Let's jump it in correctly. Let's turn it on and see what happens. And I have got the speaker connected this time. And I still I haven't gotten around to changing the output transformer, of course. Is it going to work?
I'm very excited.
Here it comes.
That is extraordinary. Explain, where was the world
Championships. These are the Olympics for me. Where do they take place? How many people did you beat?
Oh, well,
Let's try the tone.
13 countries this time round at the World Butchers Challenge, and it was held in Sacramento, California.
Now, in terms of, this is not just turn up and make
Well, I
a
can't
sausage. There's
tell
a
any
whole range of
difference at
challenges you
all.
have to go through. What was the process?
I have no
So
idea.
pretty much, I had
Oh.
7 months of training leading up to it. So
Just turn that
pretty much
down.
we
What
had
happens if I
2.5 hours to break down
disconnect
the
it?
beef
Nothing.
front, side of lamb, loin of pork with the belly
Oh, well.
and chump on it.
Let's try 001.
And pretty much we just had to create an innovative display with all the meat and, be creative.
And so you're being judged
Does that
on
make a
creativity,
difference?
but also on technical skill and speed?
Oh, absolutely. So pretty much creativity, innovation, your hygiene and safety, obviously a big one.
Nope,
Speed.
I
and
can't tell any
utilisation
difference
of the whole
at all.
carcass. So
At all. I don't know. I could just leave the 0.1 and 01 in there. Don't know why. I have no idea. Again, what can I do? What can I do? I think I'll just leave the 0.01. Tone doesn't work as such. Not that I can hear anyway. So anyway, I think I'll just leave it at that. Unless I think of something else. Oh well, that caps in. I kept the 0.01. And yeah, I really can't think of anything else to do with it. I'm just not savvy enough to change that circuit around. So leave it as they made it in the factory. Okay, so I've just got some resistors and figured, hey, let's check them. So there's one here on one of the coils, could be the aerial, could be the oscillating coil, not sure. Don't know what it is. No, I saw some writing on it, looks like 8 something thousand. And what are we getting? Getting all sorts of readings. Gee, it's all over the place. I don't know. I'll probably lift that off and check it out. Got a 50k on the mixer valve. 67, so that's got to go. And what do we got here? 100k. $800k. Yeah, green, black, yellow. Sorry, 500k, my apologies. Geez, that's out a bit. 300k over. Another 500k. Come on. Connect. It's 100k over. What have I got here? This is a meg. There to there. 1 point. Come on. 1.4 meg. That's another 50k in there. Come on. 69. And don't know what that is. I'd say it'd be just in the ohms. 68 ohm. Yeah, it could be a 50. And another one. .36 ohm. Could be, I don't know, 20 ohm. So anyway, I'll certainly change these 50k's, the 500s, and the 1 meg, and see if that improves things. Probably not. Oh, there's one more here. Didn't see it. Off the volume pot. That's 50k. What's it read at? $69. Lucky 69. Okay, we'll change that too. Okay, so all done. All the resistors have been changed, and it works now. I'm going to finally get around to that output transformer, but I have a question. As you can see, these, where's my pointer? There it is. As you can see, we've got 2.1 caps there. And this one is attached to the grid, sorry, the plate. And it terminates on this terminal. The second 0.1 comes from the grid and terminates on that bright red terminal. Why? I mean, I'm getting a minimal voltage coming through, and on the plate, certainly being reduced by the cap, that's for sure. The grid, well, that the voltage isn't really a lot, and it changes with the increase or decrease the volume. Increase the volume, and the voltage goes up. But again, what's the point? What would you attach to that? That's my question. Anyone out there know? Do you know, guys? Geez, I'd like to know. I'm inclined to just scrap these completely. If these fail sometime in the future, yeah, you're going to have, well, 200 odd volts of coming off the plate, and about 240 odd volts coming off the grid. And should you touch that and the chassis at the same time, zap. Not very good. So I am going to disconnect them, and again, I can't see the point, but there could be, I don't know. So your help would be appreciated, thank you. Well, finally got that replacement output transformer on the speaker, and again, the old one, perfect fit, same size as the last one. And let's test it. So red to red, get on there, and blue to blue, even though I'm using a black jumper lead. Okay, let's power it up, and hopefully it works. Well, it should work. I mean, I measured out the both sides of the tranny, and the volt and the resistance seems to be correct. Just wait for the radio to power up. Well, duh, what happened?
Final, and
There it goes.
Close. A really good communicator, well organised, drove his players to improve.
Cool.
I think it's exactly what Essendon need. That type of highly professional,
cool,
really good person who's...
Yep. So, alright, I'll mount this back onto the chassis, and we're pretty much done. Back soon. Okay, so the speaker is back in and soldered up the wires. Let's give it a test. Come on, come on. Warm up. Ah. Nothing. What? Oh God, what's happened now? Oh shit. God, got voltage. Just gonna have a look at the one of the filter caps. Nothing. Come on, what in the hell? Jeez, give us a second. Okay, so I don't know. I've got voltage on the filter caps, so let's power it up again. I'm just going to check the valves. make sure they're glowing. Anything's possible. Mixer is, IF amplifier is, the rectifier is, and 6v6 isn't. Cold as. Okay. Who would believe this? Oh well. Better to happen on the bench, I guess, than you give it to somebody and it packs up straight away. Okay, so you're out. I'll just go get another valve. Give me a second. Okay, another 6v6. In you go. All right. Power. Oh, this one's glowing. That's good. Still nothing. Oh, here it is.
What has this start been like? That unbeaten 150 last week at the Wacker against the ACT?
Yeah, it's always nice to contribute and score runs, I think.
Okay.
First and foremost, that's my job in this team, but secondly...
Oh, boy. No end of problems. No end of problems. And let's just... Oh, that's all right. Okay. Oh, God. What a nightmare. Voltage, no voltage. 6v6 shits itself. Man. Oh well, it happens. It happens. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to do before I start working on the case is I am going to scrub these and put those two back into my stash of caps. And in fact, I'll use those terminals as an aerial terminal instead. I think that's a good idea. Here we have it, all done. And I've, as I said, I've scrapped those 2.1s and I've just lengthened the antenna wire and connected it to both of these terminals. So, you know, either one will do and works well. One correction though, when I mentioned those 2.1s, I originally said one was connected to the plate, the other to the grid. Actually, one was connected to the filament, 6.3, and the other one was to the plate. So, again, still at a loss. I could imagine a lot of things, but I'm probably wrong. But I'm hoping one of you guys can help out with that. But anyway, I'll get this back in its case, and we'll wrap the video up. And here it is, finished result, and I've given the case a polish, and it's come up quite nice. I'm not sure if it'll come up too good on the video. Sparkles in the sunshine, that's for sure. So, let's turn it on and give it our final test. And I'm not going to worry too much about these knobs. I don't have a spare, so we'll have to. The owner will have to source one somewhere, or I might come across them in the future. And please work.
The IPL to make sure these
Cool.
are available in as many formats as possible.
I don't think that the way that we're going to manage him is going to change.
Not bad.
Really.
There is this, mounting criticism.
Oh, that's not bad. We can, and the great station as well. Well, there we go. The Airking is finished. And, geez, you know, threw some stuff at me, and certainly, you know, just thinking back, the 6v6 was definitely on the way out, working, not working, finally shit itself, and that's okay. That's okay. And apart from those 2.1 caps going to those terminals, you know, look, you know, all in all, a cheap radio, made for the masses, and still I reckon they would have knocked them out for a bit, or sold them for about, what, £15, 15 quid, I guess, or 18, whatever, back in the day. Still, anyway, I've enjoyed it. Hope you did too. Anyway, I will catch you all very, very soon. Take care now. Bye.
So long, Joe. I'll be dropping you a card.
Cal, get off right away. This whole thing smells to high heaven. Cal, I'm begging you, don't go.